Hello guys, Nunix here, and today will be a video about Feed the Beast, but specially Industrial Craft to energy management. So this is my Feed the Beast world. I've been playing on it. Well, I started probably like a year ago or so. I played for a couple months, then I stopped for a long while, and about a month ago I picked it up again, and I have evolved it a lot. So this is kind of a showcase of my base, but also kind of demonstrating how you could set up your base, according to at least what I think. So this mod pack is not Feed the Beast, in fact, but I'll be calling it Feed the Beast because it basically is. This actually is just a bunch of mods I put by myself. It has like 73 mods plus this other one that's not part of Forge. But let's go over just what I have over here. So this is my base, and basically all my industrial crafting machines are right here. My macerator, compressor, electric furnace, and then have a metal former, an extractor with stuff here, and a fluid solid canning machine. And my this is my storage room, by the way. And my energy block, I guess, where I can collect all my energy, is this MFSU I have here. And what I advise you guys to do is to have all your sources of energy to be in one spot instead of having it in different spots. And then what you do to split the energy between places, for example, powering that MFSU, I have 32 bat boxes, I believe. Kind of crazy, but 32 bat boxes here. I don't recommend splitting like half of your energy sources, like half of these solar panels, into powering just these bat boxes. I suggest you make it everything, either power that and power everything at the same time. But what you should use is bat boxes or MFEs, but MFEs are a little expensive, like they cost a dime, and bat boxes really only cost 10 and some redstone. And what you do with this is split it up. So I have all this energy going into these 32 bat boxes that are each outputting 32 EU, and therefore you have a constant stream of energy going into my MFSU. So here, oh right, yeah, no energy is going into it right now because it's full. But for example, let's have a molecular transformer down here. So let's start it up with something. Let's make some diamonds, I guess, with 4 coal. So we put this in, and now the energy is going down. And let's see, 1,024 kilo EUs per tick. I don't know, or 1.024. I just know. I'm pretty sure it's 1,024 EU per tick is in this Y right now. But the reason you want to use bat boxes is because they output, first they're cheap, second they output 32 EU, and that's really small, which is kind of good because that means you can use really inexpensive wires to transfer that energy. So I have here 10 cables, and if we search up here, 10, all caps, 10 cable. It says here it can only carry 32 EU, but here it says 1,000 EU. So how's it doing that? Because it is supplying this 10 cable is carrying 32 different energy packets of 32 EU. So it's not, if we had an MFE here instead, the cable will blow up because the MFE supplies, I believe, 512 EU. So even though this is like a ton of EU going into this, like this is receiving 1,024 EU per tick, it's still really only 32 EU per tick, except that there's a lot of it. Like there's a lot of 32 EU per tick. I know this may be it might sound confusing, but if you start understanding it, then it's really is easy to pick up. So, bat boxes can also act as like a backlog. So I have here 32 backlogs of 40,000 EU. So that means that in case I start using EU where the 32 EU that's coming from here isn't enough to keep it from going down like it is right now, because this is outputting 2048, as you can see here. This acts as kind of a backlog, so it will have to take 40,000 EU just to from each bat box until it then starts like running out of energy truly. But I have one giant machine here, kind of. This is my ore processor, and it basically, you put your ores in here and they go into macerators that then go into electric furnaces. And to power this, because macerators and electric furnaces, they don't require like a lot of EU. I don't know if it says here. 2 EU, max of 32. So again, 10 cables. They're the perfect ones. I just have 2 bat boxes here for each side, so 4 bat boxes to power this whole thing, and it's just being carried by a bat box here, this line of bat boxes. If I wanted to be truly efficient, I'd have to put like 3 more bat boxes here and 3 more here, but again, this is a backlog, and it will take a while if this starts using too much energy. So in my opinion, the greatest, if you're not using GregTech, the greatest source of energy is the solar panel. It is, you should install, if you already don't have it, Advanced Solar Panels, the mod, and that allows you to have these more high-tech solar panels. But this creates 1 EU per tick, which in the beginning is, I guess, okay, because it doesn't cost too much. Just no diamonds, just really tin, and mostly tin, just for tin and iron. Tin because of this, and it's barely anything. Then for the advanced solar panels, this you can use once you get to the nether, because all of this is makeable, really. And then the hybrid solar panel, this is a higher tier, basically, than all the other ones, because in my opinion, they're like 2 levels, or 3 levels of solar panels. There's the pre-molecular, pre-iridium, which is solar and advanced solar panels, which don't require any iridium. And then hybrid, ultimate hybrid, and quantum, they all require iridium. So these 2, they require iridium, but this one is extremely expensive, and it requires like nether stars, so this is like some other thing, completely out of this world. But if that's it costs a lot to make this hybrid solar panels, so I suggest you make a geothermal generator, farm machine kind of, because these are really effective, especially when you combine it with an endothermic pump, which is an amazing, one of the cheatiest, to be honest, because it's so good. Block added in Ender.io, I think. No, extra utility. Sorry about that. So, as we can see, we go down here into my endothermic pump, which is being powered by a tesseract, which this does require buildcraft. But, so this basically collects lava really easily, turns it into stone so it doesn't lag out. But I have a tesseract here that's powering this redstone energy cell, and this the endothermic pump acts as a chunk loader too. It's just an amazing block. It goes into this ender tank, and the ender tank goes into my my giant tank, which a tank that's bigger basically. This is where I store lava, but it's also where I power my magmatic dynamos, which are they can produce 80 redstone flux per tick. So, if you don't have an endothermic pump, you can use magma crucibles and use netherrack, but it's much lower. So this powers my resonant energy cell, which powers all my buildcraft machines, but we won't get into that. But this creates a lot of excess lava, which goes into this lava tank, which then I take out the lava, and it goes into this geothermal generators. And geothermal generators can produce 20 EU per tick maximum, so that's less than a bat box. So I don't think I really need these bat boxes here, but I use it also as a backup, and to so I don't have packets of 20 EU, which isn't divisible by 8, while they can generate 32 EU on max, but they generate 8 EU, which is divisible by 8, 64 divisible by 8 and 32, while 20 isn't. So this just evens things out, kind of makes it simpler. So yeah, so I guess what to take from this is, first, put all your sources of energy together. Don't split them up. Don't make your solar panel sources go into your ore processing machine, and your geothermal generators go into your MFSU. Put it all together and then split it evenly, because chances are sometimes your MFSU will be completely powered, while your ore processing machine isn't. It's working right now, and it needs more energy. So all that energy that you could be making into that isn't being used up, and the other way around. So yeah, and use tin cables for the most part, unless you're using like an MFE or MFSU for relaying, like the bat box if you upgraded this to an MFE, or if you have like a nuclear reactor or like mass fabricators, things that make more than 32 EU per tick. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed somewhat this video. I know I don't upload too much anymore. That's because there's not too much to upload, but I'll make a couple videos every once in a while. So yeah, thank you for watching.
Ready, aim, fire.